Hi, everybody. My name is Benji. We got Doobie and Lee. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the Disney stuff that came at the Super Bowl, but it does feel appropriate since we're talking sports. Just to kind of start off with remembering ESPN reporter Pedro Gomez, who passed away unexpectedly today at the age of 58. He was a Phoenix-based correspondent for SportsCenter, Baseball Tonight, and other shows, and he's been with ESPN since April 2003 and was best known for his coverage of baseball. He covered more than 25 World Series, 22 All-Star games, and he was a member of the Baseball Writers Association of America and a voting member of the Hall of Fame. Jimmy Pitaro, chairman of sports content for Disney, said, "We are shocked and saddened to learn that our friend and colleague Pedro Gomez has passed away. Pedro was an elite journalist at the highest level, and his professional accomplishments are universally recognized. More importantly, Pedro was a kind, dear friend to us all, and our hearts are with Pedro's family and all who love him at this extremely difficult time." We got to see him at ESPN the weekend at least once. And so, anytime you see one of those folks that you got to see in person on ESPN, it meant something. So, 58's too young to die. And so our thoughts go out to that. But we will turn our attention to the game from the Disney perspective. So there was a couple of Disney ads, some by Disney, one not by Disney, and one that kind of went to a teaser for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So we're going to go through them, and we'll talk a little bit about how Disney World is celebrating their home team celebration. So first, we'll start with the ad. It was actually for Cadillac, but it featured Edward Scissorhands, which was not directed by Tim Burton and is part of the Walt Disney Company. So we'll start with that ad.
Apparently that was Winona Ryder.
The story of a boy with scissors for hands. No, not that one.
Edgar, you're gonna be late.
This one. My son, Edgar.
Next on Blanchard Street.
How magnets and opposite poles can actually...
Yo, Edgar!
Thank you.
Open. Go ahead, try it. And Edgar drove off into the sunset. But don't worry, he still makes it home in time for dinner, occasionally.
So I will say that Timothée Chalamet was born to play that role. He looks like Johnny Depp, like the son of Edward Scissorhands.
He really does.
Yeah. And obviously, Cadillac, which is part of GM, has a long history with Disney since Epcot opened and Ford turned them down. And there's going to be on February 14th, Disney Parks is promoting the new Chevy Bolt, which we don't quite know how that's going to look, but there's been some teaser ads. So Lee, any thoughts on that ad?
It was a cute ad. I mean, it really does pay homage to Edward Scissorhands, which is pretty cute. And I mean, yes, it's hands-free at the end. I don't know if that's as safe as it should be, but it was pretty funny to see.
All the time, and it's hands-free. And yeah, sometimes it works.
That's true. Wow. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna guess TV has nothing to say about that ad.
That ad why would you assume that?
Because I don't know, you're pretentious.
That ad got much better after I saw it and was told that was Winona Ryder that was actually in it. The original Edward Scissorhands. So then, oh yeah, that's actually kind of cool. But other than that, no, I didn't care for it very much.
So then we actually got a couple Disney ads. The first was a 30-second spot for the Disney bundle, which is, of course, Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
I wish to show you something.
I'm ready to go.
Looking for a place to go.
Oh, this is gonna be a gas!
Here we go.
I love it.
Look at us, we're ballers!
Huzzah!
Cheers.
This is the way.
The best things come when you least expect it.
So there's nothing new there. But after seeing like 47 Paramount Plus ads, it was nice to see Disney's version, because I guess Paramount Plus includes like news, sports, and everything kind of in one non-impressive package. And it's nice to be able to see the Disney bundle, which is kind of Disney's version of all that. Obviously, Disney Plus is its own thing, and Hulu, but they kind of Frankenstein together, they become the Disney bundle. And I have a feeling if they could do it over again, there probably would just be the Disney bundle. Like that would just be the thing. But yeah, like they're doing in Canada and everywhere else in the world.
I have two things about that. One, I am now convinced to get the Disney bundle, and two, as cool as that was, the Paramount commercials were a lot funnier.
Yeah, the Paramount commercials, I think, did a better job of making you pretend that there was stuff there. Like it seemed like a lot more. And then Disney I don't think does a great job of showing everything that's on like Disney Plus and the Disney bundle. Like I feel like it doesn't highlight the breadth of it, like because it just shows some random shows for like 30 seconds. I feel like the synergy kind of thing that happened in the Paramount commercials really highlighted the breadth of it.
There was no Mr. Boogedy to be seen at all in the Disney Plus. Whereas I now know there are 200 episodes of SpongeBob coming up on Paramount. So
yeah, so
they didn't hype dinosaurs at all.
No, and I guess you could. That's a lot of. I didn't know like SpongeBob had that level of depth. Like you could.
Well, it's like 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
2,000 Leagues.
That's what I said.
That's funny. So Nick wants to share that the Raya ad was great when I saw it for Mulan. Good grief, a new storyline, Disney. So without further ado, here's the Raya ad.
March 5th.
How did this world get so broken?
I believe that we can be unified again, but someone has to take the first step.
All right, Tuk Tuk. Let's roll.
From the studio that brought you Frozen.
Hold on.
Oh, we were doing a jumpy thing. Oh, so sorry, my bad.
Raya and the Last Dragon. Rated PG. In theaters or order it on Disney Plus with Premier Access. March 5th.
What I hate it when they say from the studio that brought you for like anything, because it's Disney. It's from the studio that brought you any movie you really care about.
Yes, I hated that too.
No war, I hate no Zevador. Like it has anything to do with anything really, but whatever.
Black Cauldron. They could say the studio that brought you Black Cauldron. That'd be fun.
Right. From the studio that brought you Prom comes.
But I feel that was a helpful commercial for the country, because now everyone should know how to properly pronounce the title of this movie.
Yeah, and it really kind of like gave equal billing to theaters and Disney Plus Premier Access. Like we don't care which way you go, but just give us your money one way or the other. Nick does say go easy on Paramount boys. It's a lot easier to make a funny ad when you don't have any content to push.
I think, speaking of what you just said, I think one of my favorite tweets was when the ad for Coming to America came on, and someone tweeted that I'm going to see that in theaters, even if I have to wear a hazmat suit. And of course, it's being released on Amazon Prime. So.
I don't know how that works. I guess can you get like Prime delivery a theater? I don't know. But you excited for Raya? I mean, it's just a 30-second spot. It wasn't like a new trailer or anything, but Alex saw like 40 minutes of it and seemed to enjoy it. It's hard to believe it's just a month away, but
that's nuts. I mean, the ad didn't make me more excited for it, and
it's not my thing. Does it have songs? Is this a musical?
It is not a musical.
Yeah, see, Pixar, no musical. Disney, musical. Everyone should stay in their lane, and I know what I'm getting, and I'm perfectly happy.
So we did get one new trailer, or what do they call it? Like extended look or something. It's like it's about 2 minutes from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I should point out the trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier premiered at the last Super Bowl. coming out that year. But second time's the charm, hopefully.
Reshoots.
So here is Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
So, who would like to start? Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop.
So what's our plan? Great.
Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished.
The world's upside down right now.
Where do we start?
Buck, I have a plan. Oh, yeah? What is it?
Is you ready?
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? You said you ready. Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready?
That little girl kick your ass. Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
Can I ask one quick question before we start?
Absolutely.
Lee, is you ready?
Oh, I be ready.
Nick apparently is too. Now, this is a great ad. Action, comedy, no singing, historical figures. I'm guessing that's a reference.
That's a shot at me. That was a good ad, though, for DoorDash. What was it? I don't even know what it was for, so it wasn't that good. Anyway, go on.
So yeah, I mean, I think we're all still kind of reeling over last week's WandaVision, but let's just, I guess I just kind of feel a little less excited just because we had this at the last Super Bowl. And so it doesn't feel like it's a new look at anything. I mean, it's some new scenes, but it's not really like, oh, now I get the show, because you got that last time. And there's not a lot. I mean, there's some new dialogue and stuff, but we know Baron Zemo is the bad guy. We know the Falcon and the Winter Soldier are in it, trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, we know Agent 13's in it. It didn't reveal anything. It didn't. So it just kind of felt like, okay, just like a regular ad. Like if I saw it, on TV, next Tuesday.
Well, some of us, of advanced age don't remember the last Super Bowl, so this was like all new to me.
The Chiefs one.
Yeah. And so this actually got me quite excited for a couple of reasons. One, it was funny, the humor, which is kind of a Marvel trademark. It was good. That last scene with the staring contest was really funny. But the other thing is, it looks like a scene where they're like, I don't know if they're at a sporting event or something, but the crowd is cheering for them. And just the seeing the superheroes in the real world and how they might be handled in the real, almost like The Boys on Amazon Prime, which goes in a whole different direction. But I really enjoy that part of the Boys, of how would superheroes be handled by the world or by the country. And I would love to get a little bit of that in this, because it's kind of like Jurassic World. Just see everyday life in this world and how that would be is pretty fun. So I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the show, those people are probably cheering, but they're probably not cheering for who we would consider a superhero. But
spoiler alert.
Well, not really.
Wow, yeah, that's deep. Who is a superhero?
You either die a hero or live long enough to be considered a villain. Did I get that right? Something.
Yeah, unless you're Tom Brady, apparently. So, Meanwhile, at Walt Disney World, there's not going to be a parade this year because there's no parades this year. But they did decorate the castle. So the idea is that it went from Bucks colors to blue to honor the medical workers during the pandemic. There will be What Are You Going to Do Next commercial. I'll probably premiere during Good Morning America tomorrow. But kind of bittersweet, especially since it's the Tampa Bay Bucks won in Tampa. You didn't have to worry about them not catching their flight this time. And so
traffic on the I-4 can be rough.
Wow.
Is this actually different looking than it would have been had the Chiefs won?
Is this different looking if it was 8 p.m. on a Saturday? Like, these are the colors they use every single day. It doesn't look any different.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. Like, this was filmed like 2 weeks ago.
But it is a nice tribute, kind of like they do to the Empire State Building. And it is very sad. I hope if this thing ends before the start of next football season, considering that this is the home team in effect for Walt Disney World, I do hope that they bring them in, have some sort of parade, have some announcer going champions, and that would be really, really cool. I would love to see that.
Well, it's interesting too, because there was a time when Tampa Bay did their training camp at Walt Disney World at the Wide World Sports Complex.
Love to go in.
Yeah, I went a couple times, and it's I stopped going. When what's his name, Checky, John
Gruden
to do Monday Night Football, but it's sort of like that's how I kind of think they kind of solidified themselves as being the Orlando team, even though they're in Tampa. It's not that far, but
yeah, it's not far. And they also play the Pirates of the Caribbean theme music in their stadium.
Oh, well,
We used to have the big
some Exitensio in there.
Can never have too much Exitensio.
Right back to this. The big sombrero, which I believe was purchased at the Bazaar in Adventureland, if I'm not mistaken. So,
fun fact.
Certified fun.
So normally we would do this and we would pick our favorite Super Bowl ad, but I think it's pretty obvious it's the one that's actually like more than 30 seconds. Unless anyone just wants to disagree with that.
No. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I thought you meant of the night.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a good point. What's your favorite ad of the night? I mean, we might as well.
My favorite was the American Airlines safety dance, but that wasn't really a new ad for the Super Bowl, and it didn't make
Alaska Airlines, as the case may be.
Alaska Airlines. Yeah. So I'm going to go with as much as it pains me to say, because I've seen Shaggy perform live on that Little Mermaid thing, and he was horrible. But today, in the Cheetos ad, he was really, really good. So I'm going with the Cheetos ad.
Lee?
This was a fantastic Super Bowl. I love that the Buccaneers win. And it seems like every year that the Buccaneers go to the Super Bowl, they just demolish the other team. And it's just an insane blowout, which I love to see. In terms of the commercials, though, I didn't think any of them were that great. I don't know if it just has to do with the current situation in the world or whatnot. But like Falcon and Winter Soldier was probably my favorite out of everything in there. Just nothing really clicked for me. I just thought it was all boring.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess like Falcon and Winter Soldier is really the only one that got me. M. Night Shyamalan's Old would have been cool if I knew it wasn't M. Night Shyamalan.
It's too scary, too spooky for me.
It reminded me of last week's WandaVision.
What do you mean it's not M. Night?
No, it is M. Night. That's why I'm not excited.
He's been on a roll lately.
Avatar?
Split, Glass, Gretel thing. Or not Hassling. Yeah, I don't know. He's been on a roll lately. I'm looking forward to Old. Old kicked off the Super Bowl very nicely. I'm very excited for that movie now, especially now that I'm old. I have a fun fact.
Okay.
Super Bowl obviously known for its commercials. some brands that advertised during Tom Brady's first Super Bowl: Blockbuster, Radio Shack, AOL, CompUSA, Gateway Computers. So he's been around a while.
That's amazing.
Brands that were broadcasting during Doobie's first Super Bowl.
Really? Really? Super Bowl 5.
Movable type printing press. That was exciting. The Cotton Gin. Magic Lantern shows. It was great. So we're gonna segue. I'm just gonna put this up here. I'm gonna segue in tomorrow. There's a lot going on tomorrow. It's DCA's 20th birthday, which means 20 years ago right now I was freezing. But at 8 o'clock we'll have if I remember to tell Lee to post it, we'll have a Flora and Ulysses piece from the junket, a little behind the scenes, which I guess I gotta see it. Great film, probably the best Disney Plus original film we've had so far.
Huh.
Oh yeah. No, this is like genuinely good. This isn't like good for Disney Plus. This is good. 9 a.m. we're gonna have a remembrance of the DCA opening ceremony. 10 o'clock, a history of the park by Cole. 11 o'clock, Mike will be live at Downtown Disney, which kind of includes Disney California Adventure. At 12 o'clock, we'll debut the team's top 20 attractions of the park, which will be controversial because dang. At 1 o'clock, we'll have Laughing Place's favorite DCA memories. At 1:30, we'll have Marvel Monday, where Mike will recap last week's WandaVision. 2 o'clock, the future of DCA, focusing on Adventures Campus by Mac. At 4 o'clock, we'll have a special Disney Parks Talk Live talk show. At 5:30, Jeremiah will be going live with Brandon, who is an Imagineer that worked on the first version of Disney California Adventure. So that's another way we'll commemorate. And at 7:30, bringing it back to football, the Laughing Place Movie Club will recap Al Davis versus the NFL. And also some point tomorrow, based on when we can squeeze it in, we'll have Mac's review of Into the Dark Tentacles.
Ooh,
love those.
So exciting.
Hulu's Into the Darks are awesome. So 20 years ago, right this moment, I was all snug in my bed because I, had a reserve spot on the risers for the opening.
I was working at DCA, but I just wanted to be with my friends, so I would run to there's free food at the in between, so I'd go to the in between, grab food for them, then drop it off, and then go back to the in between, get more food, and then drop it off to other friends.
Did you have plural? You had plural back then, friends?
Oh,
you've been picking on me for 48 hours, man.
I'm fine. I'm good. So, a whole lot going on tomorrow. Actually, we got a whole lot going on all week. I had to make a document because I was losing track. And
high tech.
on pen and paper. And so join us. Once again, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on winning their second Super Bowl. Tom Brady on winning his seventh Super Bowl. And, he's won more Super Bowls than the New England Patriots.
Well done.
And thanks so much. And don't forget to subscribe to the Disney Bundle. And have a great day.
And Laughing Place.
Yep, absolutely. Ring the bell. Ring the belly.